Stand on a flat plane and look out at the horizon. From this perspective, the ground is an immovable floor, and you are the fixed point that the entire sky rotates around. For thousands of years, this observation defined our reality. We lived in a stationary, Earth-centered universe, a world built specifically to be our stage. Then, the geometry of the sky began to tell a different story. During a lunar eclipse, Earth's shadow across the moon is perfectly curved. A flat world cannot produce a circular shadow. On the ocean, when a ship sails away, the hull disappears while the sails are still in full view. It is a falling curve. These observations proved we lived on a globe, but they didn't reveal our location. Even as we accepted around Earth, we remained pinned to the bottom of an atmosphere, still convinced we occupied the most important seat in the cosmos. To see where we actually sit, we have to leave the planet entirely. This measuring tape illustrates how thin our safety margin really is. Outer space begins just 60 miles up, a distance you could drive in an hour, where the air simply ends. Beyond that line, the environment is immediately hostile. Space is a total vacuum. Without atmospheric pressure, a human has about 10 seconds of consciousness before the body fails. It is also a place of absolute darkness. Without air to scatter sunlight, the sky stays pitch black even when the sun is in full view. There is nothing there to reflect the light back to your eyes. This vacuum cannot distribute heat, creating a lethal temperature split. The sunlit side of a ship boils, while the dark side freezes. To survive, a spacecraft performs a barbecue roll, rotating so no single part stays in the sun too long. Escaping into this zone requires reaching 17,500 miles per hour. It takes massive amounts of fuel just to overcome the gravity that holds us in the only place we can breathe. Only by surviving this violent transition do we earn a view of the universe as it actually exists, rather than how it appears from Earth. From Earth, the moon is 240,000 miles away. Panning out to the solar system, that gap becomes invisible as Earth joins 8 planets orbiting the sun. Pulling back further, our solar system shrinks to a dot adrift in the Milky Way. This galaxy is so vast that light itself, traveling at 186,000 miles every second, takes 100,000 years just to reach the other side. Beyond us lies the local group, including the massive Andromeda spiral. It sits 3 million light-years away, yet it is considered our immediate neighbor. At the limit of our technology, we see the observable universe, a sphere of trillions of galaxies stretching 93 billion light-years across. Every step of this zoom-out physically displaces us. The central, significant world we imagined in the past doesn't exist. We are a microscopic part of a structure we barely measure. Our ancestors believed the universe was a small, intimate place built around us. Today, we have replaced that comfort with a mathematical reality that is far more daunting. Scientists estimate there are 10,000 billion stars in the observable universe. To put that in perspective, there are more stars in the sky than there are grains of sand on every beach on the entire planet. On this scale, we are practically invisible. An alien civilization traveling through the Milky Way would likely pass our solar system without ever noticing our planet was here. This leaves us in a state of profound isolation, marooned on a rare, hospitable rock in the middle of a silent and lethal vacuum. But that isolation is exactly why this speck of rock matters. In a universe of a billion stars, most are either boiling gas or frozen voids. This fragile blue curve is the only place we have ever found built for us, making it the most significant thing in the cosmos.